Have you noticed small changes in your body lately? Maybe standing up from a chair feels a little harder. Walking across the room seems to take more effort. Even stairs require a moment of thought before you climb. Your legs might feel a bit heavier or weaker, and sometimes unsteady. You may have brushed it off as just aging, but there's more happening beneath the surface. This is age-related muscle loss, and it often begins quietly in your 60s. It starts with subtle signs: a slight wobble when you stand, mild soreness after simple movements, fatigue creeping in by midday. Slowly, it can affect your strength, balance, and confidence. You might walk shorter distances, skip errands, or hesitate to go out alone, not because you don't want to, but because your body doesn't feel quite the same. And that feeling, it's hard to ignore. Many people have shared similar worries with me. I haven't fallen, they say, but I feel like I could, and that scares me. And that's completely understandable. The good news is, even small changes today can make a big difference tomorrow. Recognizing the signs early is the first step toward protecting your strength and independence. Here's something important I want you to hear today: you're not stuck with this. Age-related muscle loss doesn't have to define your days. With the right support, your muscles can be strengthened, even restored over time. You don't need intense workouts. You don't need expensive supplements. Sometimes, the first step back to feeling stronger can be as simple as a cup of tea. In this video, I'll guide you through 3 natural teas that support muscle repair, improve circulation, and gently restore strength, especially in your legs. Each one is backed by science and simple enough to make it home. And if you stay with me until the end, I'll share a bonus tea ingredient, something you may have never heard of, that could help improve blood flow and reduce fatigue even further. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm Doctor and this is Vital Health C. If you believe in simple, research-backed ways to feel strong again, feel free to subscribe. I'd be truly honored to have you with us on this journey. Let's begin with a golden tea that does more than just soothe. When patients tell me their legs feel heavy, sore, or slow to recover, one of the first things I suggest isn't a pill or a workout. It's a cup of ginger turmeric tea. It might sound simple, but this warm, golden drink addresses 2 major factors behind muscle fatigue and slower recovery after 60, inflammation and poor circulation. Turmeric contains a natural compound called curcumin, which helps ease chronic inflammation, the quiet kind that builds up in your muscles and joints over time. Unlike swelling from an injury, this low-level inflammation slowly wears down strength day by day. Curcumin calms that internal tension, helping your body return to a state where healing can happen. Studies have shown that older adults who included curcumin in their routine experienced faster muscle recovery and less soreness after activity. It's gentle, natural, and works quietly over time. As we age, circulation can slow, meaning muscles get less oxygen and fewer nutrients. Ginger naturally supports smoother blood flow, helping tired legs recover more efficiently. In one study, seniors who regularly consumed ginger reported improved walking endurance and less leg cramping within just a few weeks. Even better, ginger enhances the absorption of turmeric, making the two an effective, gentle pair. Ginger helps circulation and digestion, while turmeric soothes the muscles. Together, they form a simple but powerful combination that supports your legs and overall strength. One of my patients, Helen, 73, struggled with sore legs after basic chores. I suggested starting her mornings with ginger turmeric tea. 3 weeks later, she said, "I cleaned the house yesterday and didn't feel like collapsing afterward." It's been years since that happened. Slice a bit of fresh ginger root. Add a teaspoon of turmeric, fresh or ground. Pour in hot water and steep for about 10 minutes. Add a pinch of black pepper to help your body absorb the turmeric. Optional, a little honey or lemon for taste. 1 cup a day, especially in the morning, can make a noticeable difference in how your legs feel by the end of the week. It's not a miracle, but it is a gentle, consistent habit that helps your body restore itself naturally. For many seniors, that simple daily routine is exactly the kind of support they've been looking for. Now, let's explore a tea that doesn't just help your muscles recover, it helps you feel energized and ready to move again. If ginger turmeric tea is about healing, then ginseng green tea is about awakening your body's natural energy, especially the kind that keeps you active, alert, and steady on your feet. Many seniors have told me, Dr. Porter, I want to move more, but I just don't have the energy anymore. And it's not only physical. Mental fog, emotional fatigue, and frustration from simple tasks, like walking to the mailbox, can make everyday life feel heavy. That's where ginseng and green tea come in. These ingredients don't just give a temporary boost, they work deep within your body to improve endurance, muscle efficiency, and even motivation to move. Ginseng, used for centuries in Eastern medicine, is known as an adaptogen. It helps the body adapt to stress, physical, mental, or hormonal. As we age, muscles can become less responsive to brain signals, leading to slower reflexes, reduced endurance, and that heavy feeling in the legs. Studies show that ginseng can help muscles use oxygen more efficiently, allowing them to perform longer before tiring. In a clinical trial, adults over 60 who took ginseng extract for 12 weeks showed improved leg strength, balance, and walking speed compared to those who didn't. Green tea complements ginseng perfectly. It's rich in antioxidants called catechins, which help reduce oxidative stress, a major factor in muscle aging. These compounds support muscle fibers and joints, keeping legs feeling more stable, less fatigued, and stronger. When combined, ginseng builds stamina while green tea provides a smooth, calm energy thanks to L-theanine. You get alertness without jitters or crashes. This balance is especially helpful for older adults, providing sustainable focus and steady strength throughout the day. One of my patients, Ray, 69, shared, "I'm walking farther, and I actually want to." That feeling of renewed momentum, that's the real benefit. Steep a bag of green tea in hot, not boiling, water for about 3 minutes. Add a few thin slices of fresh ginseng root, or 1/4 teaspoon of powdered ginseng. Let it sit for another 5 minutes. Optional, a touch of honey or lemon for taste. Drink it once a day, ideally in the morning or early afternoon. After a week or two, most people notice a change, not a jolt, but a steady, clear vitality that helps carry them through the day. Ginseng green tea isn't just a drink, it's a daily ritual that supports your body's strength, fights fatigue, and sharpens your mind. And when the mental fog lifts, something wonderful happens, you start believing in your own momentum again. Not every muscle problem comes from overuse. For many older adults, weakness starts with something less visible, but just as important, chronic stress. This stress builds quietly. You may feel tired even after resting. Sleep feels shallow or broken. Your body holds tension, and your legs feel heavy before the day even begins. It's not just in your head, this is a real physical barrier to strength and recovery. That's where ashwagandha root tea comes in. Ashwagandha, calm and restore. Ashwagandha is an adaptogen, like ginseng, but instead of energizing, it calms and restores. It helps regulate cortisol, the body's main stress hormone. As we age, cortisol can stay elevated longer than it should. When that happens, muscle tissue breaks down faster, inflammation increases, and recovery slows. Clinical studies show that seniors who took ashwagandha daily for 12 weeks experienced improved lower body strength, walking speed, balance, along with better sleep and reduced anxiety. When your body isn't stuck in survival mode, it finally has the space to heal and rebuild. Ashwagandha also supports the nervous system, which helps your body respond more smoothly. If you've ever felt a moment of shakiness when standing, not because your muscles aren't strong, but because your body isn't responding as well, ashwagandha helps strengthen those signals. For sleep, this tea is naturally relaxing. Many patients tell me that drinking it before bed helps them fall asleep faster and wake up feeling less stiff. And that matters, because muscles grow during rest, not just during exercise. Without deep sleep, even the best movement and nutrition can't fully restore strength. One patient, Karen, 67, had been waking up 2 to 3 times a night and felt drained every morning. After a month of drinking ashwagandha tea each evening, she said, "I sleep deeper, and I actually want to go for my walks again." Simmer 1 teaspoon of dried ashwagandha root in water for about 15 minutes. Strain and drink warm. Optional, add cinnamon or honey for a sweeter, comforting flavor. Some people prefer it in the evening to support sleep, others in the morning for calm, steady energy. The key is consistency. Ashwagandha root tea isn't about pushing harder. It's about giving your body permission to slow down, recover, and shift out of stress mode, so your muscles can rebuild from the inside out. When it comes to regaining strength and mobility after 60, the real key isn't intensity, it's consistency. Often, the smallest habits create the biggest impact over time. That's why building a daily tea ritual matters more than most people think. Each tea, ginger turmeric, ginseng green, and ashwagandha, offers unique support. One reduces inflammation and improves circulation. Another builds stamina and mental clarity. The last calms the nervous system and restores restful sleep. They aren't quick fixes. They work when they're part of your daily rhythm. Our bodies thrive on gentle, repeated care. Muscles grow stronger not through force, but through regular signals that say, "You are safe. You are healing. You are being nourished." 1 cup of tea, taken mindfully each day, can start that process. There's also something deeply powerful about the ritual itself. Preparing tea is simple: boiling water, steeping ingredients, holding the warmth in your hands, but it creates a moment of intention. A pause in the day when you choose healing over habit, presence over passivity. It doesn't have to be complicated. You don't need to brew all 3 teas. Just choose the one that fits what your body needs right now. Legs ache? Try ginger turmeric. Feeling drained? Ginseng green can help. Restless or anxious at night? Ashwagandha supports calm sleep. 1 cup, once a day, every day, that's the start. Over time, this small act begins to reprogram how your body responds to stress, fatigue, and recovery. It becomes part of your identity. Not just something you do, but a reminder: I'm still in charge of my health. No tea can replace movement or good nutrition, but a daily tea ritual can open the door. It can clear the fog, ease the ache, and restore the quiet energy you need to move confidently, steadily, and on your own terms. Here's something simple but powerful: you deserve to feel strong again. Not someday, not in theory, but here and now, in your own body, at your own pace, in a way that feels real. Leg weakness, fatigue, that quiet fear of losing independence, they aren't just part of aging. They're signals that your body still wants to fight for you if you give it the chance. And as we've seen, that chance doesn't need anything extreme. It can start with a teacup and 10 quiet minutes each morning, one small choice that becomes a daily rhythm. Healing isn't always loud. Sometimes it's quiet, gentle, repeated, and deeply personal. The research supports it. Your biology supports it. And most of all, you're worth it. By taking time today to learn something new, to consider your body's needs, and to reflect on how you want to feel moving forward, you've already taken a powerful step. Keep going. If this video helped, even in a small way, thank you for being here. Consider giving it a like, sharing it with someone you care about, or leaving a comment below. Your words could inspire someone else to take their first step. And if you'd like more simple, research-backed videos made just for you, don't forget to subscribe to Vital Health. You're not alone on this path, and the journey back to strength is still yours to take.